Ready? Play.
Hello, welcome back to Talking Tennis. Very excited to be covering the Berlin final today between Pegula and Kalinskaya. It won't just be me, we've got people on the way to join. So you won't just have to listen to my snotty voice all the time. And I promise I'm a bit better than yesterday. But yeah, really exciting prospect here between Pegula and Kalinskaya. In my opinion, Pegula getting started, by the way, she's serving first and 40 love up. I'll just try and share that with you in case we need a score. I'm sure the score will come up soon, but Pegula 40 love up at the moment in her first service game. But yeah, I feel like I've not watched loads and loads of Berlin this week, just because I've been trying to balance it with also watching Halle and with Queens and Birmingham, and I'm sure everyone's exactly the same in terms of, there's 4 brilliant tournaments on this week to try and keep track of and try and decide which matches you want to watch. So I've not watched all of this, but I have seen some brilliant stuff from both players. I know Kalinskaya's maybe had a few walkovers, a few things go her way, a bit of luck, but and we've got a Coco out here. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Are you excited for this final?
Yes. Yeah, I should have, figured it would start this soon, with that scoreline in the semis, but still, I made it just in time. Very excited.
You absolutely did. Very good timing. I also completely, I had to rush to sort of try and be ready in time. I didn't expect it to be this quick somehow.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, I've been very excited to watch Pegula on grass last year. I thought she could do something at Wimbledon, which I thought she did. She was leading against Vondrousova in that final set. She had that big lead. But then this year is a whole another story for her. So I think this is a great tournament for her to come back from, skipping the French and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was difficult to know sort of which Pegula we were going to see. At least for me, after her injury and everything, I wasn't sure whether she was going to come back quickly or it was going to take a little bit of time, because it feels like I've not watched her play in quite a while. But wow, she's really come out swinging. I suppose she said she's sort of, because she missed the French, she's sort of had a little bit longer to prepare on grass, I think she said. So that might be part of why we're seeing such good stuff from her now.
Yeah, I mean, this must be a completely new season to her, because I think she was averaging 100 matches with doubles and mixed doubles. She was playing everything everywhere. And this year she's taking it, one step at a time, I guess.
Yeah.
She must be
might work better for her, who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't watched
Kalinskaya as well.
Unfortunately, at all this tournament. Did you watch any of her matches?
I think I maybe saw a bit of one of them. I'm trying to think which one it was, but I haven't watched her. I've watched Pegula. I haven't watched her. I was saying just before you joined, actually, I've struggled a little bit with trying to balance watching Queens and Berlin and Halle and Birmingham. I've not done very well with keeping on top of all of them.
Yeah. I know she beat Azarenka in the semis.
Yeah, which I wasn't expecting. I've got to be honest. I watched a few of Azarenka's matches earlier on this week, and I thought she looked really, really good. I expected her to sort of get through Kalinskaya, but looks like she was quite dominant against Azarenka.
Yeah, especially like the sets she won. She won them 6-1, both of them. She lost one in the middle.
Exactly. Hi, Terry. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you.
Yeah, this morning I was watching Daria Kasatkina's vlog, and I saw Kalinskaya made an appearance. She seemed very chill, at peace. She was happy. Her coach is very happy. It looked like they were all like in positive vibes, which could be a good indicator for the tournament she's playing.
Yeah, 100%. I think her and her coach, I really like them. They seem like a good little sort of pairing. And I think, her sort of attitude at the moment seems to be really helping her in terms of being relaxed, but still sort of really going for it.
Yeah, and I think her game would suit grass very well. I mean, of course, she made the final here, but like thinking about it overall, she doesn't have too much spin on her forehand, as far as I remember. Like we watched her a lot in Dubai, obviously, when she made the final.
Yeah, that was an
tennis.
incredible performance.
And she goes for her shots, like she takes initiative early in the rallies, which should be rewarded on the surface.
Yeah, and she had a bit of a, I suppose, in terms of her season, because she was having such a good season, a bit of a dip on clay, which I think is sort of expected with her game. It's not necessarily going to work as well on clay. But like you say, I'm not that surprised to see her then have this resurgence as soon as we come to the grass.
Yeah. I mean, she had a lot of injuries in the last season, but I'm curious about her record on grass. I know she had that injury in Rome last year, so she might have skipped it altogether, I think.
Yeah.
In 2023.
I'm not sure off the top of my head, but you might be right. I do remember the injury.
Yeah, against Rybakina, and then she, I think, skipped until the US Open last year.
Oh, that's a long time.
Yeah, Rome to US Open last year, so she didn't play on grass for 2 years.
Wow. Even more impressive then.
Yeah, and then in 2022, she played the warm-up tournament, Berlin and Bad Homburg and Sertogenbosch, but not Wimbledon. I don't know why.
Oh, she must have got injured again then.
Yeah. So she's going to play Wimbledon.
Just quickly, Jesse Pegula has... Sorry, I was just quickly going to say, Pegula has taken the early break against Kalinskaya. It looked sort of straightforward for Kalinskaya to start with, and then away it went.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Ghosty. Thanks for joining us. I hope you're enjoying Queens, if that's what you're watching.
Oh, that was a tricky return for Pegula to rush to.
Yeah. We haven't even talked about sort of predictions for this final yet. Who are you thinking might win this one?
Okay, now it's Pegula with the break, so I'm leaning towards her. But I mean, Kalinskaya, I think she doesn't get affected that much from scorelines. She can just come back. I feel like this season she has so much confidence. But I'm gonna say Pegula.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I think it's probably going to be close. I'm going to go close 2 sets to Pegula. Yeah.
Hi, Ghosty. Good morning. I'm looking forward to all
great,
of the...
by the way, Ghosty. I'm not at university at the moment because it's summer, so it's fab.
All the puns that I will receive. So yeah, Kalinskaya, I checked. She didn't play. Okay, of course she didn't play 2022 because she couldn't. There was that ban that year. That's why. And then
Of
so she didn't
course.
play Wimbledon
Again.
in the last 3 years. And then in 2021 she qualified to the main draw. So
Wow.
that's not easy to do.
No.
Qualify for Wimbledon.
No, certainly not. Will you be watching some of the Wimbledon qualifiers this week? Is that normally?
Yeah, because we in Turkey we only have players in qualifying, so sometimes that week is bigger than this. I would say early second week of the main draw. We get so excited.
Yeah.
And I watched Berlin this week because we had Zeynep Sönmez in the main draw. She lost to Azarenka. And
she played so well, though.
Right? I mean, we were all proud of her. So she played 3 great matches. 3 top 100 wins in qualifying and the first round. So yeah, she might be the favorite of her section if she doesn't have anybody very big like in form in qualifying. So we'll watch qualifying definitely for her, and then we have another player as well. But yeah, we'll try to find where to watch it first, and then enjoy it. Do you watch qualifying? Do you go to qualifying?
I don't go. No, it's a bit of a trek for me down to London.
Okay.
I'm just going to quickly say for anyone watching who's maybe not watching the match at the moment, Kalinskaya is having a very early medical timeout.
Oops.
Which is so disappointing to see after the Berlin that we've had so far. Oh my goodness, there's been so much injury and illness, and it's been awful to see. And she's currently lying down having some treatment.
Yeah, we had 4 retirements in this tournament, I think.
Yeah, horrible.
3 in the quarters, 1 just before that.
I'm very much hoping we won't have 1 in the final.
Yeah. Lower back.
But yes, going back to Wimbledon qualifying, I will be watching it. I feel like last year I can't remember watching much Wimbledon qualifying. I remember watching a lot of US Open qualifying for some reason last year, but not Wimbledon. But it's definitely something I really want to get into this year. I think what's at stake for the players, as you say, it can be even more sort of gripping because it would mean so much to these players next week to try and get into Wimbledon.
Yeah. Oh, it's they're going off court for the rest of the treatment, I guess.
Ah. Yeah, it seemed to be her back, possibly, that she was sort of doing a bit of leaning and the physio was doing a bit of work with her back, so that would make sense.
Yeah.
Hi, Jake. Hi, Jake. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you.
I mean, I think they also do a good job with they stream the big court on YouTube, I think, for the last few years. So that's always good.
Yeah.
And I mean, if the other slams kind of take French Open, Roland Garros as an example, why not, have it in? I mean, for Wimbledon, it's impossible because it's not even the same site. But have one of the big show courts, host qualifying. That
I know. I don't see why not. Anyway, I suppose they, especially on grass, they want to keep it pristine, don't they? But it's a shame.
Yeah, that's it. Did the other finals start? I'm just checking. The men's didn't. Birmingham also didn't. So this is the only one.
It's quite early for a final.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any thoughts on the other 3 finals today whilst we wait for Kalinskaya to come back?
Sinner Hurkacz, that's a fun final.
Yeah.
I think I'm leaning towards Hurkacz for that one. Whenever I see grass and Hurkacz
Really?
on grass, I was watching him yesterday against Zverev. He was down love 30, and then of course he finds some aces. So Sinner has been having fun. On the other hand, like I haven't seen him smile this much in the same tournament for ever. I guess like he always made the highlights with that kind of reaction. That's nice.
Yeah, it's really nice to see, isn't it? I feel like he's a little bit, I don't know, I don't know whether it's making world number one or whether it's something completely unrelated or whatever it is, but he just seems really sort of free and happy, and it's really nice. I feel like he's usually very serious.
Yeah, exactly. And they're good friends, doubles partners.
Yes, so yeah. I liked their doubles partnership. It was really fun.
Yeah. And then, what do you think about the Halle final?
Oh, sorry, I just lost you for a second there.
I was asking, what do you think about this final, Sinner Hurkacz?
I'm gonna go with Jannik Sinner. I think just from I watched him in the semi-final yesterday. He was really good. And I think Hubie Hurkacz is so good, and I really like him, actually. But I just think Jannik Sinner's got a little bit more maybe to offer. And I can't see past Jannik Sinner for Wimbledon either, which I was saying to Nick yesterday. For me, I don't see who else is going to challenge him, particularly at Wimbledon this year. But I do think this final is a great indicator of what we might expect at Wimbledon. So I'm really glad that it's Hurkacz against Sinner, because I think it's a really interesting final.
And was there anything about like his hip? I guess it's fully okay. Maybe not fully, but he doesn't show anything in Halle.
No, I haven't seen anything. He seems completely fine. Every time they seem to ask him about it, he's just like, yep, it's fine. Stop asking me about it. So I think obviously he doesn't say that, but he seems to sort of really brush it off. So yeah,
it's kind of important for the fate of the tournament, but okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you could maybe give us a bit more info, but he's always just like, no, didn't feel anything. It's fine.
Yeah.
So I think it's probably I believe him, but it's hard to tell.
I mean, I think Alcaraz made a better adjustment to moving on grass. Like he doesn't slide. He's very disciplined. I remember him saying last year ahead of the tournament, he watched these videos of Murray, Federer to see how they were moving, and then he kind of adapted his movement. And Sinner doesn't as much. He still slides on the grass, which can be tricky. I mean, I can only remember like a few players off the top of my head who slide and not slip. Djokovic, Hurkacz, and Sinner. Like not so many players. And Iga. No. She does as well.
And Iga, that she's different different type of
I mean, like, I don't know how they manage this, because I was watching Sertogenbosch last week and Andreescu Osaka match. I don't know if you watched it. Andreescu spent so much time, picking out the grass of the shoes every time, because if you slide, probably they get stuck in and then you start slipping. So it's very tricky. I mean, these are details, but I thought Alcaraz made a bigger effort to adjust the movement. But of course, Sinner has all the weapons to go all the way.
Yeah, that's probably what makes it. And Terry's saying Carlos could challenge Sinner, and of course he could. And if Novak is fit and playing, of course he could challenge Sinner too. There are people. I think there's just something about Sinner's consistency, the fact that we're not on clay anymore. I feel like we might be going back to the sort of dominance we saw from him pre-clay. That's sort of why I'm sort of leaning towards Sinner at the moment. But I totally agree that there are people at the top who can absolutely challenge him.
Yeah. These who's Hurkacz gonna land? Where is he gonna land in the draw? And then these unseeded players, like, of course, every grass season we talk about Berrettini because somehow he's still not seeded after all these years, with injuries, and then he's
Exactly.
making a comeback. He's playing well. Raonic, you don't want to face him in the first round.
Definitely not. Scary.
That's an unwanted complication in your draw.
Yeah. Yeah, there are players to be scared of, and on the women's side too. We've already mentioned Andreescu, Osaka. You don't want to face them early on either.
Both. Yeah, either of them. Yeah.
Mm. Kalinskaya is back out on court for me. I don't know if she is for you, and doing well in her next service game. So hopefully we won't have her retiring in this final.
Yeah. What's the score for you? Are we in sync? I just have 40.
Yeah, just turned 40-30 for me.
Okay, we're very close. Because that movement was concerning. The last 2 points from Kalinskaya, she didn't make so much of an effort to run to the ball.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping.
When she went like 40-15 up, I was like, oh, okay, maybe we're okay. And now it's juice. And I'm like, maybe we're not okay.
Exactly.
That was a good shot from Kalinskaya, but probably only because she didn't really have to move.
Yeah. And also you get that, I have to raise the risk profile of every shot because I don't want to move. That creates a lot of winners like this. It was a nice down the line winner. Well, producer, enjoy the match. Hope it lasts as much as it can. It finishes.
Yeah, I hope you don't go to the stadium and then it's all over. Enjoy. Pegula really just got to stay steady now, I think. If she can just keep calm and keep her serve at the moment, then she's going to, I think, probably cruise to this first set at least and then see where they're at.
And keep Kalinskaya moving, right? I mean, it's an easy recipe. But when you have that much of an easy recipe, I don't know if it gets in your head, you complicate things, and then because if she just opens the court and then hits to the open court,
you see it so often, don't you? It's like earlier this week in Queens, Andy Murray managed to win a game, didn't he? And he had no right winning a game when he was against Jordan Thompson when he'd done his back, but it felt like Jordan Thompson just sort of panicked a little bit seeing someone so injured at the other side of the net.
Yeah. Yeah. Kalinskaya is hitting faster forehands now. Definitely.
Yeah, and it's working for her. That was a lovely forehand cross court, too wide.
15-all. She hit that inside out. Now at 15-30, incredible cross court forehand. Great angle from Pegula.
That's the right play as well, because she actually did move her about that time and it worked.
Yeah. Nice return.
Yeah, really nice.
Breaks back.
Like you say, it feels like she's just hitting it really hard and Pegula's totally shocked.
Yeah. I don't know what's in their head at this point. You come back from a medical timeout, you break serve. In fact, I think she won her service game first and then broke serve, right?
Yeah.
Is she thinking like, I mean, it would have better, if I was 5-0 down, just call it a day. I'm back in the match now.
She's got the trainer out again, hasn't she? So it's not
Yeah.
gone away by any means.
Yeah, and if she took any painkillers, she might start like fully moving in a few games.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you were talking about it. I can't believe Djokovic might be playing at Wimbledon. Is he in London? I read something like that.
I read that he was travelling to Wimbledon either yesterday or today or tomorrow, something around now. He's travelling there. Yeah, mad. Madness.
He's an alien.
He really is. I don't believe in any of the sort of conspiracy theories or anything on Twitter, but some of the stuff about like, I feel like he's not had knee surgery. I'm like, I mean, obviously he has, and I don't really believe it, but I'm like, there's got to be something. This is just insane levels.
Insane.
But it's just because that's who he is.
I mean, thankfully we have the Taylor Fritz example. At that time, I was like, how can he posted his like hospital bed photo a few weeks ago. How can he play at Wimbledon?
Yeah.
So that was a few years ago. And I believe Djokovic called Fritz to get some consultation about the operation, whatever he got.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Wow. Yeah, I agree with you, Ghosty. I think Novak, it does. I mean, it surprises me that he's asked Taylor Fritz for advice on something in a certain way, but it doesn't surprise me that he would call up a player on the tour. I agree. I think he definitely does have better relationships than maybe a lot of people would think.
Yeah, Pegula played a drop shot, which is a clever shot for the circumstances.
Yeah, it feels like she just needs to get used to the Kalinskaya that she's now playing, which is just slightly different, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Although I think the game plan against Kalinskaya, a healthy, like no issue Kalinskaya would be similar. Move her around, play angles, because she's so good at hitting winners from the baseline. A nice comeback from 30-love down.
Bit of a wild forehand there to give away the break, but
yeah. Pegula played some good backhands, forcing Kalinskaya to slice, but both were in the net in previous points. Oh, that was a nice rally.
Yeah, and it didn't deserve to end on that forehand.
Exactly. I mean, this is why I like to watch grass tennis. I don't think we would ever watch them play 3 consecutive slices ever anywhere else.
That's a good point.
Like, I like the variety it brings to the game. They have to do different things, because every now and then I see on social media people complaining, of course, because it's also not the best for, the health of the players. It has a lot of injury risk. But if it's well groomed, I guess, I don't know. I'm not an expert, but it provides all this variety.
I agree. I love grass court tennis, and I love clay court tennis, and I love hard court tennis. To be honest, I think it's. But I think the good thing is, I do like hard court tennis. Yeah.
No,
carpet. Did you say?
Yeah.
Carpet. Sure, why not?
No, why not?
Why not? I think the good thing is having all of them, because, like you say, the variety you get on grass brings something different. Clay, obviously, very different to hard court. I like the fact that we have the different surfaces.
Yeah. Same. Yeah, Kalinskaya is not letting this match go.
Not at all. What a backhand from her.
She just wanted to end that point.
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling she just wants to end every point pretty quickly.
Yeah, she was not doing any recovery steps. She was like, that's it.
I'm done.
Wow.
Incredibly impressive game from her there.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Tapenko level aggression.
Yeah, very aggressive.
He has an amazing slice. Berrettini. I think that's how he made the final at Wimbledon.
Yeah.
With that backhand drive. Which is a, liability.
Slightly, shall we say.
Yeah, I mean, compared to the rest of his game.
Yeah, no, absolutely it is. That slice is, lovely. I think watching Berrettini on a grass court, it's like, does it get much better?
I like Korda's slice as well. This year he didn't claim that he's one of the favorites, so I'm hoping he will have a run at Wimbledon.
He didn't jinx it. He's learnt. Bless him.
Yeah. I mean,
he's so capable of having a good run at Wimbledon. He's so capable. So hopefully, because he hasn't jinxed himself, he can really go for it.
And Ash Barty will be there. So since we're talking about slices,
yeah,
good I will watch invitational doubles, I think, for the first time in I don't know how many years, thanks to her.
I don't blame you. I 100% will be watching as well. And I think she's doing commentary for us here in the UK as well, a little bit. So that would be
perfect. I have to find some UK streams then. I read
Yes.
her book. I wonder what's going on through her head, like during a match. So I have to find those streams.
Yeah. I feel yet another break coming on somehow. I feel like neither of them are going to be able to hold serve here.
Yeah. That chip return always causes trouble on grass.
Yeah.
Yeah, another strong return from Pegula.
3 break points after the sort of brilliant game from Kalinskaya last time is quite something. There we go.
Pegula looks good. She's running all around the courts. She looks good.
Oh dear. Now if she can just hold serve here.
Yeah, I
can
wonder
take the
why
set.
she didn't serve as much to the wide the last service games, like to just push her off the court, push her opponent off the court.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's serving a lot of body now as well. In the first serve that she missed.
Yeah. Which I suppose is that because she thinks with the injury she's going to struggle to move. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they like playing return games.
They love it. They love it.
Yeah, another body serve. Yeah, that's a missed opportunity for Kalinskaya. She didn't have to move for that return.
No, I'm surprised she didn't put that one away.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she somehow managed that bad bounce.
Yeah. It's a strange set so far.
Definitely. Wow, this was a completely unpredictable game for me so far.
Yeah.
It was a nice mix-up with the height of the backhand from Kalinskaya.
2 break points.
Did they ever save break points? I can't remember.
I think Pegula saved 1 at 1540 once, but
Yeah. You're right.
they're not good. She did not save that one though.
So Kalinskaya is 0 for 3 for break points saved.
Yeah.
And Pegula is 2 for 4. So
2 for 4. Okay.
Yeah, 50%.
Is that before or after that one?
Before, yeah, you're right. So two for 5.
2 for 5. Oh dear.
No, it's 1 for 4 because. Okay, yeah, the WTA app. I think it assumes until the point is over that she saved it. So it's 1 for 4 and over 3.
Right.
Wonderful breakpoint saving stats. This match.
Brilliant breakpoint save stats. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's not like we're getting sort of tough breaks with Juice and Ad and all of that. They're just sort of instantly breaking each other over and over again.
Exactly. Yeah, I didn't see that much of serve variety from her this game either. A lot of body serves. I think she missed also her first serve.
Yeah.
Most like 3 or 4 times. Let's see what happens the next game.
This could be the crucial break.
Yeah.
Hi, Julian. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, hello. Wow.
Great start.
How is this possible in this match? An ace.
An actual ace.
Nice from Pegula.
Yeah.
Good forehand inside in.
Kalinskaya nowhere in that.
Beautiful.
That's really nice. Good variety.
Yeah, exactly. It's like watching Andreescu. Like she does one of these
Yeah.
twice a game.
It's working for Kalinskaya though when she has sort of done that little sort of pseudo drop shot. It's worked for her.
Great.
Gorgeous little 1-2 punch there with the serve from Kalinskaya.
Wow. She cleaned all the lines.
She cleaned them all. I thought it was impressive when she did the first one and then the second. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that inside out forehand was everything. I don't know if she was a bit lucky. Maybe there was some frame, but I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, but it all changed. I don't know what happened at 5-4. Now they've become serve bots.
Wow. And I used to start the Pegula one as well. This is a weird match.
Yeah. Ah. Almost. Very nice
One too many.
rally.
One too many at the net for Kalinskaya.
Yeah. I wonder if she plays much doubles.
Kalinskaya.
Yeah.
Can't picture in many doubles draws, but
She played the French with Vesnina. I didn't know Vesnina was active. I had no idea. Yeah, she played just 5 tournaments this year.
yeah. I wouldn't say she looks bad at the net, but she's certainly not comfortable.
Yeah. Very nice rally again from Pegula.
Pegula very much is comfortable.
Yeah. 6-5. Nice score. The producer must be happy on court.
I hope so. I hope he's having a lovely time in the stadium.
Yeah, and I mean, the weather looks nice, knocking on wood. I mean, everything this week was not easy for them.
No, absolutely not. I mean, Pegula especially, it feels like constant rain delays for her all the time.
Yeah.
And of course, Pegula beating Coco Gauff before that, I think that takes their head-to-head to 4-1 for Pegula. Does that sort of surprise you, or do you see that?
Definitely. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I think that's right. Let me check. Yeah, it says 3-1 here, and I don't think they've added the one today yet.
And where were the other matches they played?
So the WTA finals last year.
Okay.
Montreal last year.
Okay. Which Pegula won, I guess.
Which Pegula won as well. Eastbourne last year, which I think Coco won.
Okay.
And Dubai 2022, which Pegula won.
No, I'm surprised. Very nice second serve. Not an ace, but it's a service winner.
Yeah.
I said too much. Double fault.
That was bound to happen. That was bound to happen.
Yeah. They
Is that the first?
Yeah, it's the first of the match from either side.
Not bad.
Pegula had Kalinskaya where she wanted, but she couldn't execute with that short angle.
She's just looking a little bit frustrated, Pegula, which I can understand. I mean, she's been ahead so many times in this first set.
Right. Kalinskaya is not going away.
No. I mean, Pegula did well to get to like 3 of those, so I don't blame her.
That's me, who's living near the tram line. I never know if the background noise, is transmitted or not.
It's not very
That
loud
was-
on mine.
Yeah, last time it was a call to prayer. Now it's this.
There's a relatively loud cat in the background of mine, but I don't think she's loud enough to transmit on this. So
No,
it's
I don't
one of
hear
those
her.
things.
Yeah, Pegula's trying to do too much again. Like,
Too much.
and to the
Well in
center.
that rally.
Yeah. Maybe maybe it's not as easy to her hitting those cross courts on the surface. I don't know.
Well, I don't think there was one time in this first set where I thought we were going to a tiebreak. So
Definitely not. For
exciting.
me as well. I never thought we would.
Great start from Kalinskaya.
Yeah, she's stepping inside the court, taking it very early for that cross court forehand. I mean, I hope this is as good as the Gauff Jabeur tiebreak. That was a great watch.
That was so good.
Yeah, Pegula just long with the return. I really don't understand why she's going to the middle. Maybe just trying to rush Kalinskaya's footwork.
Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense. And with the body serves as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Kalinskaya is now getting more points from that slice serve. Out wide. Very nice. Yeah, I feel like Kalinskaya is hitting every shot. Like, somehow I'm here in the tiebreak, so I better win it. That conviction.
Yeah, absolutely. She's somehow managed to get here, so she wants to make the most of it.
It's amazing.
This
Amazing.
returning is ridiculous. If she serves here like she has been doing, then this could be 7-love tiebreak.
Yeah, that was another return to the middle, which didn't really disturb Kalinskaya. 6 set points.
Once
Completely.
again, never could have predicted this.
Never. Wow. What a tiebreak.
That was a stunning tiebreak from her. I mean, a few errors from Pegula that you wouldn't necessarily expect, but Kalinskaya playing brilliant tennis.
Yeah. Yeah, they played 7 points. I think 4 of them were winners. At least. Crazy. Yeah, but Pegula was trying a bit too hard. And she had one forehand wide, one long, and this last point looked she was frustrated with the score.
Yeah, she looks incredibly sort of, frustrated is the right word at the moment, Pegula. But yes, while we were totally absorbed by that tiebreak, Swarna did join us. Hi, Swarna. Thank you for joining the stream. I hope you're well. I think it's safe to say neither of us really expected this tiebreak after Pegula's win over Gauff either.
Yeah, and then with the medical timeout at the beginning of the match for Kalinskaya, she had to step off court. Was kind of a slow start in the first game she won. Maybe that changed the momentum. If it was 4-0, it's a completely different match.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Her coach is happy, Kalinskaya's.
Very.
You said you liked their partnership. I also like it. I mean, I like when a player coach work together for more than 2 years. So I was surprised to learn that they've been working together for more than 4 years. At the beginning of the year, when she made the quarters at the Australian Open, of course, there was more spotlight on her coach. So that's a nice story. That's a nice partnership. I mean, she's been through a lot, injuries, up and down. So they've stuck together.
Yeah, I always think it's a really nice thing when coaches and players really stick together for a long time. It sort of shows that there's more than just a tennis coaching relationship there. It's a proper sort of partnership.
Exactly. Yeah.
I thought she was going to miss that slice at the net. I'm very glad she didn't.
Yeah, that was steady hand. Very nice volley. Jay Kai. I also just saw the score that Barfu won. She's Turkey's number 3. We're going down in the rankings now. But
good.
If she wins a few matches next month, hopefully she plays qualifying at the US Open. That will be her first Grand Slam qualifying ever.
Oh, nice.
Love 30 in the opening game. Are we going back to the normal?
The constant breaks. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, but that slice serve is working for her. It's really great.
I'm surprised Pegula hasn't found a way to deal with that better by now.
Yeah. This one was just, I think it hit the line. It was a...
Yeah, that one was a bit too good, to be fair.
It was a bounce, yeah. No way.
Love that. Love that.
I never thought Pegula could reach before the second bounce, and she hit a winner. So good.
to even get there was a pretty good feat, but to hit that sort of lob shot from there, very, very
Amazing.
nice. There was always going to be a little bit of a reaction from her, but I think we'll see whether it's a proper reaction as to whether she's able to hold her own serve.
Yeah, exactly. Next game will tell.
Yeah, this is the big one.
Yeah, but great break.
Mm. I saw while we were sort of absorbed with the tiebreak as well, a lot of the chat was sort of based around Coco Gauff and her being number 2 and whether she sort of still feels miles behind Iga and whether she really feels ahead of the others. Where do you sort of see Coco Gauff at the moment?
I mean, with all the injuries and illnesses, like the things that happened to Sabalenka and Rybakina this year, I think it makes sense. Goff as the defending U.S. Open champion, she had steady results at big tournaments, and for me, it makes sense on grass. She can play on grass. I don't think she ever did as well as when she was 15 years old. She had that incredible tournament, winning 6 matches coming from qualifying. But I can't, like, if they played against each other, which they won't be able to until the final. Like, I don't think they're that far off on this surface, at least. Everywhere
Okay.
else, unfortunately, yes, and the head-to-head says as much. But at Wimbledon, it makes sense.
I agree.
Yeah, and I wish there was a universe where Rybakina didn't have any problems with anything, because she won Wimbledon, and it will be great to see her play that well again without
I agree.
anything.
Yes, absolutely. I think it would be brilliant if the full top 4 were totally injury and illness free for Wimbledon, and we could really see sort of just who has the best game on grass. I'd love to see that without any other issues.
Yeah, and Jabeur,
And
if
absolutely.
she didn't have that knee injury,
Mm,
I mean, the run she had to the final last year was crazy.
crazy. That win against Sabalenka was incredible.
Incredible.
Unbelievable.
Sabalenka, Rybakina, Kvitova,
Mhm.
so many players she beat.
One thing I would say about Coco Gauff as well is I know probably most people are still of the opinion that she's, miles behind Iga, and I understand that. And I she's obviously behind Iga, but like everyone is, so it's not it's not that much of a bad thing to be that behind Iga because everyone is. But I would say one thing that I think doesn't help is that because we see Coco getting beaten by Iga relatively often, especially recently, I think that sort of adds to the narrative that she's so behind Iga. Whereas I think it's important to remember, like, she gets to the point where she has to play Iga almost every time. She beats the people along the way, often pretty easily,
Yeah,
or if not, in some really great scrappy sort of matches. So I sort of think, it's easy to sort of say, oh, Coco's incredibly behind and everything because she loses in the late stages, but she's getting to those late stages with incredible consistency, I would say.
yeah, I agree. And like in these type of matchups, I always remember Federer's quote of, I think from talking about end of 2000s, 2008, 9, where he was saying he had a loss of confidence against Nadal because they played so much on clay against each other.
Yeah.
If they had played in other surfaces, as much, I mean, of course they played on hard courts as well, Iga and Coco, and she lost handily on those surfaces as well. But fast hard courts on grass, if they had some matches there, that could have created a maybe slightly different, but different, narrative. If they played at the Australian Open, at the US Open, I don't think they ever did. At Wimbledon, there could have been something, but they played on clay a lot. outdoor hard a lot. So, and of course, the head-to-head is piling up every time they play against each other. So
Yeah.
that's a burden on the shoulders. I mean, everybody's telling Coco, like, you have to hit your first serve at 60-70%, otherwise you have no chance. It's become that kind of.
Yeah, I think it's. I often think people are pretty harsh on Coco Gauff, and that doesn't mean, like I say, that doesn't mean I think that she's way better than Świątek, or obviously, or Sabalenka or Rybakina or anything like that. I just think there's a lot of sort of this narrative about her that I don't often think is quite fair. I think she is very, very good at tennis, and I think she's only going to get a lot better.
Yeah, and I think she's well aware of the fact that, I think she was saying, she had this quote of, I won the US Open, but that I wasn't complete. I still have a lot of improvements to make. And it wasn't just some, mantra. And I mean, her forehand winning that Grand Slam was not really good. She's well aware of that. So she can, increase her overall game.
Yeah. And she still won a Grand Slam with that forehand. So it's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Ghosty has given us some breaking news that Andy Murray is out of Wimbledon.
No.
That is really, really sad. That's made me very sad. Oh dear. Spinal cyst. Ouch. No wonder he couldn't move.
That's very sad.
It's a real shame as well, because really, is he going to keep going so that he can say goodbye at Wimbledon next year? Surely not. That would be really tough.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, they can do it. I think Nadal will come back next year as well.
Yeah, I agree. Nadal, definitely.
And Andy Murray is now like a professional comeback player. Like, he's constantly coming back.
That's what he does, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks, but yeah, maybe, I don't know. Is he telling himself, I came back too soon? Like, I shouldn't have played on clay. But I mean, this doesn't mean anything. But it's human to think that.
Yeah, I imagine he probably is. It's really tough for him, isn't it? Because I think it's so many. It feels like it's quite a lot of different injuries nowadays as well. It's not like one recurring thing that he can't fix. It's like he keeps wanting to do it. And I really got the feeling recently that he was sort of getting ready to give it up. And he obviously said he was going to sort of retire this summer.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this will make him really rethink that, which must be really tough.
And I guess he wanted to play the Olympics.
Yeah, he really did. Which surely this will stop that as well.
Are you sure? I don't know.
That's a good point. Yeah. We say that, and then
these guys,
he'll be walking out the Olympics with the flag, and we'll be like, okay.
Exactly. I'll just play doubles here with my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pegula's holding serve.
Shocking turn of events.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. She's doing well.
Like at the end of that first set, second half of that first set.
Too much on that from Pegula. She had her.
Yeah, I'm just checking the stats. She's not missing her first serve so far in the set. Yeah, of course she missed now, but she's 8 for 10.
It's a different type of racket smash to one I've seen before.
Yeah, don't do that at Wimbledon.
No, you get in such trouble.
Did you see Ellen Perez's fake smash? She was almost doing it, and then she was like, and then I think she tweeted about it, when you're too poor to, get fines.
She's a great character. Really like her.
She's funny.
Swarna asking us whether we think Andy will try for Wimbledon next year. I think it's obviously really hard to say now, but it wouldn't surprise me. I think he's the sort of person who would really like to retire on his own terms. And if his back is stopping him from doing that, it wouldn't surprise me if he's like, right, well, I'll do it when I want to do it then. But
Yeah,
hard to tell.
I think he will. I mean, I think with these big four, those guys, love for tennis in my head for them is like, there's a line between love for tennis and greed, kind of like they want it so much that they're doing everything at the expense of their health. Like, how many surgeries did Federer have on the knee just to come back again at 41 years old? 41, are you kidding me? And then what
41.
Nadal is doing this year, and then Djokovic is in London now. So I think, Andy, for them, it might be just normal to try again and again. It might have become normalized.
Certainly doesn't feel normal, but for them, that probably is.
Yeah, they must, of course, also be thinking, do I want to, go on court, step on court, and lose miserably? Because there's that chance. Did you watch Federer's documentary that just got released?
I did. I absolutely did, yeah.
Yeah, there was a line like this from Mirka. Like, she kind of like, do we want to keep going? And I thought she was going to say, for the rest, to put the health in jeopardy for the rest of our lives. But she was saying, do we want to keep going knowing that we will lose? So that's also a way of thinking of a professional player.
Yeah.
So they want to, of course.
That was mad to me, that all of those surgeries and everything, but the worst part of it for him was that result against Hurkacz. It was like, wow, okay, yeah. It's tough.
A lot of wind.
Yeah, I definitely didn't notice this before. This feels like a new development to me.
Kalinskaya is just waiting for it to calm down a bit. Very nice winner from Pegula. Yeah. If she sees a short ball this set, she's just gonna punish it, feels like.
Yeah. And towards the back end of the last set, she really wasn't seeing many short balls, to be fair.
That's right. You're right. Yeah. That was an unusually short forehand from Kalinskaya. This was as well. Pegula is probably thinking, like, why did I slice it?
Yeah, she looks pretty annoyed with herself. I'm not surprised. That wasn't great.
No way. Incredible. Backhand down the line. And again, like, of course, this is outstanding, but I don't understand why Pegula is hitting the returns to the middle. But
To
of
the
course,
middle.
like,
I don't
yeah,
get it.
did crazy things in that rally. It's not like the return was the decider of
It's
the
a good
point.
Kalinskaya was incredible there, but just in general, I think, yeah, the returning to the middle is not making much sense.
That was a crazy backhand down the line. I mean, how many winners did she get off that shot today? Beautiful. I mean, I say she's breaking back now with that momentum.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It feels like it.
You know, we
It
were
was never going to
thinking,
be a straightforward set.
is this match going to end, or are we going to get a retirement? Imagine getting 3 tiebreaks after all that.
It wouldn't surprise me at this point, but it would take a long time.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for tennis standards, we're going okay.
Yeah,
You know, a set and a half in an hour and 20 almost.
true. Not too bad.
I haven't watched Queens a lot this week. I watched the match where Draper beat Alcaraz,
Mm.
and then some of Musetti. So I have no idea how Tommy Paul played, got to the final. Do you have any thoughts on that final, Tommy Paul, Musetti?
Yeah, I've probably watched more Tommy Paul than Musetti myself. I think Tommy Paul is playing really, really well.
Yeah.
I watched him beat Jack Draper, and then obviously Cordy yesterday. And to be honest, even after Draper had beaten Alcaraz, I still sort of thought, because I'd watched a bit of Tommy Paul earlier on in the week, I still sort of thought Draper might struggle against Tommy Paul. So for me, I think Tommy Paul's going to have a bit too much for Musetti. I do think Musetti's played well as well. But Tommy Paul's grass game is looking really good.
Yeah. He moves really well.
Mm.
Like those small split steps. Breaks well. Yeah, Pegula is just hitting that forehand in this game.
Yeah.
One down
This is
the
what
line.
she needs to do, I think.
Yeah, this is very clever from Kalinskaya. Just not hitting that ball to the baseline, because Pegula was just punishing that ball in the earlier rallies, and then a sudden drop shot, which I love it.
Feels like Kalinskaya reads the game pretty well. You know, like we've said a couple of times, when Pegula's sort of made a shot and she's like, why did I hit that shot? I feel like you don't get that from Kalinskaya very often.
Yeah, you're right. Again, like, she was the one changing it up. Forehand slice.
Where's that come from?
Yeah. 30 all. It was going really well for Pegula in this game. Now, a little bit complicated. Wow. Yeah,
I mean, you called it. You said it would be a break. I am feeling that you might be right.
She had hit that backhand down the line so many times that I was also expecting it to go there. I think Pegula was as well. And then, boom, cross court winner.
Very clever.
Super return.
That's way too good. That's way too good.
I think in the first set there was a game exactly like this. Pegula was leading 30-love, and then a drop shot changed the whole game.
Yeah.
That's great initiative from Kalinskaya. Drop shot, a forehand return, and then back to her old self, punishing the ball. Breaks back.
Yeah, really good. This second set feels incredibly open again, all of a sudden. Interesting comment here about as much as both women have done well to get to this final, we know neither will go that deep in Wimbledon. What do you think about that?
I mean, that deep, of course, might mean different things for different people, but second week, if they both go to the second week, I would not be surprised. Quarterfinals, I think I would not be surprised. Semis, yeah, maybe. But I mean, their game is good on the surface, and both former Grand Slam quarterfinalists. Kalinskaya this year, Pegula, so many, of course. So I don't think so. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. So they've said they mean quarters or semis when they say go deep, which thank you for clarifying, because I feel like everyone means different things when they say go deep. Yeah, I could definitely see, I think, like you say, maybe semis, bit of a reach. I could possibly see Pegula doing that one. But I could see them both in the quarters, to be honest, depending on draw, of course.
Yeah, that would mean Pegula breaking her curse. She lost in the quarters 6 times. She has no semis yet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I could still see her doing it.
Yeah. I mean, she almost did it last year. She almost did it. I am okay to stay at the end till the end of the match.
Me too.
John, if you continue to have fun. Oh, a break point.
I mean, the depth from Kalinskaya is really impressive, but I felt like that one, there was just not enough on it. Very nicely done from Pegula there. Incredibly impressive. To break back, I felt like Kalinskaya had all the momentum before that game. And then there comes Jessie Pegula.
Yeah. Pegula was my fave for the match at the beginning. Now, I don't feel as confident. I think, I'm just gonna stick to what I said because that will be the right thing to do. There's no other reason. I'm just gonna say Pegula.
Yeah, I know. I'm the same, and also I think I've done it before. I've switched who I think is going to win during, and then I that's not been good. So I'm not doing that. I'm going with Pegula and sticking.
Yeah. Some dark clouds in the background, by the way, which are scary.
Oh, I hadn't noticed. Oh, they're not good.
Yeah. Hi, Nurlan. Yes. I want to agree with you. He said Zeynep Sönmez is better than both of them. Hopefully in the future. I mean, she had an amazing tournament this week. We're all very proud. Very fast feet.
And she's only 22, right? So she's got a lot of time
That's right. Yeah, she just turned 22 last month, I think.
Also on Pegula, if you'd have asked me last year if Pegula sort of had the, I suppose bottle's a good word, the bottle to go to the semis in slams, I probably would have agreed with you. I probably would have said I'm not sure she does have the sort of the mentality or whatever. But I don't know. Nowadays, I see a bit of a different Pegula. I sort of feel like if she's going to get to semi-finals and further, then I think it's going to be starting to happen soon.
Yeah. I mean, I remember last year for her very vividly because I think she was my semifinals pick, which was not a bold pick. I think that was her seed. Like, I think she was seeded number 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
So she was kind of supposed to do it. And then after all that, she did the quarterfinals, Australian Open last year. So, I mean, she had a good chance.
Yeah.
Why not again? I mean, her shots are so flat. I'm always surprised, like how Kalinskaya is hitting them back with interest. Yeah, this is a critical game. If she consolidates that break, it's 5-3.
And an ace.
4th of the match. Finally. The game I thought we would see all the time. She opened up the court with that slice serve. Easy finish.
I'm really shocked she's not doing that more often.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, Kalinskaya now serving to stay in it in the set.
Good start.
Another good serve.
I'm not surprised Pegula's getting a little bit frustrated with some of her returns, though.
Yeah.
Felt like Pegula totally gave up on that point. But fair enough, I suppose. She just wants to serve it out.
Yeah, I just realized Kalinskaya is also in the draw for Bad Homburg and already drew Haddad Maya in the first round. So this was the first love game for Kalinskaya, which she won. There was another love game where she got broken, but this is...
Yeah, I remember. Just a quick update on Birmingham. Putintseva took the first set against Tomljanovic 6-1, and Tomljanovic is currently serving for the second set 5-4.
Very nice. Yeah, I was just checking WTA top 50 stats on serve because I wanted to see where Kalinskaya was, and she's number 3 in the second serve points won, which is pretty impressive. Like number 1 is Iga, number 2 is Pegula, so this is a pretty good match in terms of holding second serve. This should be.
Absolutely.
I mean, they are doing well, so they're in the top 3, both of them. And she's number 2 on hard courts.
Kalinskaya.
Yeah.
Wow.
Iga is again number 1, I think. Yeah. Nothing surprising there.
No. I think we probably all could have guessed that one, but no, it's pretty brilliant to be number 2.
Yeah, not the first serve though, of course. There's other players for first serve 1. Zhang Qinwen, Rybakina, Sabalenka, Samsonova, Garcia.
Yeah.
But second serve 1 must bring a different kind of confidence.
Yeah. It's a good point. I think it's a very good stat in a way, because to have that much sort of faith in your second serve, I think is probably it's pretty nice.
Ooh, 30 all.
That's a great serve from Pegula at 30 all.
Great serve. I agree. And set point.
Very nice.
Bad miss from Kalinskaya, but yeah, good serve. 6-4 Pegula.
I still think there wasn't very much between them in that set. To be honest, but Pegula maybe just more steady than she was in the first, not going for as much as when we said she was sort of going for too much in the first.
Yeah, I agree. Just 5 points difference between them in this set. And again, they did not save any break points. This trend continues.
Of course not.
So they're a joint 1 for 10 in saving break points in this match.
1 for 10?
1 for 10. Yeah, Pegula saved the only one.
That's really bad. That's not good.
That is not grass court tennis.
No. Okay, we can go to Ghostie's question, seeing as it's between sets, asking for our take on Bibi and Osaka at Wimbledon.
What do you think?
I think any of the top seeds will be pretty annoyed if they draw either one in the first round. I think they're going to be tough to play. I also think, Osaka on grass, I think she's almost surprising herself with her level on grass at the moment. And then if you add to that sort of her mentality and her ability at slams, I also think Osaka is going to be a problem for some players at Wimbledon. Does that mean I think she's going to go super deep, as in quarters or semis? No, not necessarily. But I think she could cause an upset or two. Probably similar for Andreescu, to be honest. I think, again, they're not going to want to see her in the first round.
Yeah.
And again, I don't necessarily see her getting to quarterfinals or anything, but I definitely think they could upset some seeds depending on where they fall in the draw. How about you?
Definitely. I think that match with Iga must have helped Osaka big time, because I mean, on hard courts she doesn't need any reassurance, any confidence booster, but on these ones she does, and I think that match must have made her think, yeah, I don't want to think about the past so much because this is really new and a new version of me. And Andreescu, I have listened to a few podcasts she interviewed with, and I'm like very hyped right now about Andreescu. Unfortunately, when you listen to a player a lot of times, you get sometimes overhyped. I might be experiencing that, but I think her game plays really well here, and from what she's saying, she kind of got her game identity back from a few years ago, where she was known for the variety that she was playing, and it wasn't always beautiful. It's not it's a winning ugly type of variety, something in between. She was hitting these moon balls, and then these, I don't know where it lands, slices, and those work well. I mean, changing the rhythm on grass. And she played some good matches at Roland Garros as well, and she's also making she's also new in her comeback. I think she only played 3 or 4 tournaments. She came back on clay. She beat Kalinskaya, I think, at Roland Garros. Lost to Paolini, who eventual finalist.
Yep.
Good loss in hindsight. And then on grass, I think she plays well. I mean, if of course with her, you'll always have this, if she stays healthy, asterisk. But I think she is more dangerous than Osaka, because she has different things. If one thing doesn't work, she can always go to the next. Those drop shots and slices and moon balls. Her service was good in the Netherlands, so I think they could do some stuff. And if she makes it to the quarters, I wouldn't be surprised. Osaka, I think I would be.
Yeah.
But Andreescu, not so much.
Yeah, I think as well, if Andreescu had managed to win that final against Samsonova, I think the conversation around her would be even more different. I think we'd be talking about her a lot more in terms of Wimbledon. Whereas because she lost that final, I feel like it's sort of died down a little bit. But I don't think it should necessarily. I think, that was a really close final against a very good player. And I don't think it should necessarily diminish our expectations of her at Wimbledon.
I agree. And she said she likes how the points are short on grass, which I thought she would be happy to extend rallies, but she said, no, I'm okay with shorter rallies.
Yeah.
I don't want to stay on court too long. Yeah, Kalinskaya starts the third set. It's her serve.
Nice return.
And on Andreescu, I just read the stat that she didn't win a WTA title since the US Open, which is incredible. Of course, there were injuries, but still.
Yeah, it would have been quite special for her to take that title the other day, but I have no doubt that it's coming at some point soon.
Yeah. Yeah, Kalinskaya hit that backhand so well from the center of the court, kind of gave it an angle. Didn't hit it as fast to open up the court. Now she has a game point. First game, Kalinskaya.
Yeah, and a good hold because I believe she was broken in her first game last set, so
Yeah, you're
wouldn't
right.
have wanted to repeat that.
Yeah, some bad errors from Pegula in that game. Two forehands into the middle of the net.
I'm just going to disappear very briefly to get a drink, but I'll be back very soon.
No worries. Kalinskaya with some forehand slices in that first Pegula point, but they didn't do much. Pegula with a good forehand backhand winner. And an ace. Another good serve to the tee. I don't think she hit many of these serves in the first set, so that's a good sign for Pegula. I thought that was another ace. That would have been nice. Instead, it's a double fault. Of course, it's 40-15 now. It was going to be a very straightforward game until Pegula hit a double fault just now.
Oh. Of course. We can't have straightforward games in this final. That's not how it works.
Yeah. If it's a love game, it's a love game break. And Pegula just wants to end these points.
Yeah, it didn't go about that one the right way.
Yeah, not a good volley. And gets past.
It's almost exactly the same again.
Yeah, another bad approach shot this time. Gets past. Kalinskaya is kind of smiling. She likes this pattern of play. Just pull her to the net and then pass her.
It's pretty simple for her.
Yeah, unless she hits an ace.
Yeah, that sort of stops that one from going any further.
Such a clever volley.
She almost got there.
Yeah.
Very good from Kalinskaya.
Kalinskaya looks very relaxed. She was like, if I hit another deep shot, I know she's going to run that down too. So I better do this trick one.
Good serve choice, though.
Yeah, when that first serve is in this game, I don't think Kalinskaya made a return yet. Well, that one's a poor miss.
Yeah, not great.
I think it would have been huge for her breaking here, but it's 1-1.
Yeah. Which it would only be fair, I think, for this third set to be as close as the other two. I sort of, it would feel wrong if one of them ran away with this one.
Yeah. There's no indication that, someone will just run away with the final set.
No.
They're very close. Hi. Hello.
As Nerland's making me laugh in the chat as well. It's just listing all the players that could beat Iga at Wimbledon.
Let me see. I need to check the list.
It's a long list.
Yeah, it makes sense. The only one I don't see is Kasatkina. The rest, I can see it.
I think maybe for me as well, Potapova.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced would be Iga on grass, but the others, yeah, on their day. Although on a lot of people's day, you could probably pull it off, to be honest.
Wow, what a game.
That was very, very strong. Especially after Pegula sort of struggled to hold her serve. I think that's a bit of a statement game from Kalinskaya.
Definitely. They both had 10 points on serve this set, and Kalinskaya won 2 games. Pegula won.
Small little Birmingham update, since I did one earlier. I said that Tomljanovic was serving for that second set at 5-4. She did not manage to serve out that second set, and they are currently 5-5 in a tiebreak.
Ooh. Now I have them up on my live score. I can't let this go.
No, I've watched loads of Birmingham this week, so I'm a little bit disappointed that I haven't managed to catch the final today. But I was never going to watch all of them.
I just realized Tomljanovic won 8 matches on grass. Qualified in Surbiton and made the quarters, and then the final here.
Yeah.
Very good.
She's playing really well, but I also feel like she's sort of building every match. I feel like she's getting better.
She made quarters back-to-back at Wimbledon, right?
That's how I... So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the first point was a very good serve. The second, I don't know if it was fast or the returns are getting poorer, but it's easier.
It looked like a worse return to me, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Another 30 love where Kalinskaya hits a drop shot and wins the point. Let's see where this game will go. I think this is the third time now.
That is definitely, yeah, I was going to say, I think that's the third time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why you have the frame on the racket for shots like this.
the shots like that, that's exactly why it's there.
That was some angle. That was another great return.
I mean, especially in terms of who's serving first here and everything, if she can break here and hold and go 4-1 up, that's pretty huge scoreboard pressure.
Yeah, definitely.
It's pretty
This
poor
is
from
crazy.
Pegula.
Again, like every set, she went through this 30 love up, and then just slipped away from her hands. Kalinskaya breaks. She stayed in the rally, and then Pegula with a forehand error.
And she's been very strong on serve so far this set. It'll be interesting to see if this next service game is just as strong or whether it's a bit nervy because she's broken. I'm not sure.
Yeah. First point going maybe towards more nervy.
maybe more nervy than
Her
anything
feet
else.
did not move for that shot. Not one bit. Yeah, this one's all Pegula. Great return.
We shouldn't be surprised at this point, but I still, every time, I'm like, maybe they'll hold this time. No.
Yeah. But then a bread and butter type of point.
That was better.
Yeah. It's a great point.
Yeah, way better.
Kalinskaya. That backhand down the line is just money shot. It's
It's so good today.
so good. And then she just, little by little, came forward.
Oof. Forehand down the line this time.
Yeah. And it wasn't even close to the sideline. Just wrong-footed her. Game point to go 4-1 up in the final set.
Pretty big.
No. Just missed it. So close, that slice.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Pegula would have won that point, but who knows if it landed in. Deuce.
Oh dear.
What a miss.
That's one of probably her worst misses today.
Yeah, it was going so well. And it's a break point, and we know how she plays break points in this match.
Is it going to be 2 for 11?
Breaking news.
Wow.
It's her first breakpoint save of the match. 1 for 6, I guess.
Yeah, that must be it now. Nice serve to do it on.
Another good serve. Opening up the court. And she wins the game.
Yeah. Nicely done, facing break point, something she's not coped well with all match. Good time to sort of turn that stat around now.
She found that serve out wide. It was flat too. I mean, this must be really frustrating for Pegula. She had 30 love in both games, serving and returning, lost both of them. And then she had that break point. Of course, nothing you can do to that serve.
No. Still frustrating.
I mean, yeah, saying nothing is easy, but maybe, of course, if you have a chip return on the back end in your game,
yeah,
not as difficult to play that point, but all of a sudden she's 4-1 down.
It does feel quite sudden. It feels like that's turned around very quickly.
Yeah. This is the thing we were not expecting, a runaway set.
Once again. Should have known better than to say it.
Yeah, you never know. 4-1 is just a break. It's not a double break.
Very true. It just always feels like more than a break when you see it. But no, definitely it's very possible for her to turn this around.
Oh, Putintseva won the tiebreak. So she won the title.
No way. 10-8. Whew.
Oh, she saved 2 set points in that set.
Really nice. Very good from her. I'll be honest, I went to Birmingham on Thursday.
Okay.
And I watched Putintseva against Kalinina while I was there.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I don't know, I think one set into that match, I was pretty confident that Putintseva was taking the title. Just and that's not to say, oh, I knew it, but just honestly, just her tennis was so good in person. And I'd been to sort of, at that point, I'd been to Nottingham the week before, and I'd seen a couple of other Birmingham matches, and it was just, it really stood out to me, Putintseva's tennis on grass, as being just unbelievably dominant and really hard to deal with for the opponent. So I'm not that surprised that she's managed to come through that one.
I'm curious who she beat. Cocharetto in the semi, Dolehide in the quarters, Kalinina. That was the least games she lost in the match at the tournament.
Yeah, it was a really good performance.
And then Clara Burel in the first round, who was also tricky. Oh, thank you, Ghosty. I'm styling my Novak Djokovic Lego style hair today. The edged.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Love game for Pegula.
Yeah, that's her first, surely. That's not
Second.
a break.
as I was checking Kalinskaya's, I saw Pegula had won as well in the first set.
A love hold.
Yeah, just once, 5-all.
Must just be too long ago. I can't remember.
Yeah, that was when we were getting surprised at them holding serve. 4-2. Is that a comeback starting or just them holding serves?
Yeah, it's difficult. Difficult to tell. This will be pretty obvious. I feel like it was just a hold of serve, but we'll see. Maybe not. Hi, Thriller. Good to see you. Just to answer Ram from earlier as well, we did talk a little bit about 12 Final Days, the Federer doc earlier. We have both watched it. I thought it was great. I really enjoyed it. That's lovely from Pegula.
Perfect return.
Yeah.
And then I think that return caused that second serve from Kalinskaya. Yes,
I totally agree. It's like she felt like she needed to do something special with it.
3 break points.
What's she going to do with the second serve here?
Ooh.
Yeah, it's better. She saved another break point.
Like 1 for 6 and then 2 for 2. Is that going to be where everything changes?
Yeah.
That backhand down the line again. Crazy shot. Second serve. Finally.
Not again.
I mean, with that, I don't know what the net clearance on her forehands were. It was just so close to the net every shot she was making, and then finally she missed that forehand inside out.
Yeah. Going back to, we've got quite a lot of active people in the chat. I feel like we're missing things because the tennis is too good. But just asking how much the walkovers have helped Anna in this tournament. It's really difficult to say that they haven't. I mean, they obviously have, especially against the two players that her walkovers have come against. You know, Vondrousova, they were 5-all, and we know what Vondrousova is capable of on grass. So, of course, that's a helpful retirement. Sabalenka, very difficult player. Of course, Kalinskaya was 5-1 up at that point, but how much of that was due to the injury anyway, we don't know. So yeah, I think it's difficult to say they haven't helped her. Of course, they've helped her, and they've probably kept her fresh. But when she's playing the sort of tennis that she's sort of managed to play here today, I don't feel like her position in this final is can solely be put down to luck.
She lost the first set she played in the tournament, 6-2. It's a completely different story for her after that. I mean,
yeah,
she won that match.
Personally.
Yeah, she won that match, and then those 2 retirements, and then the Azarenka match is a tough one. But I feel like she's one of the players who's, very happy that clay is over this season, because I'm just checking, she went 3-5 on clay, and then she never won 2 matches at the same tournament. And here she's in the final.
Yeah.
What a slice from
That
Pegula.
was good. It feels like this next point is huge. She's 30 love up again.
It's that point
Yeah.
in the Pegula game where there might be a drop shot.
I'm expecting a drop shot. Will Pegula be expecting a drop shot? Who knows?
Oh, okay. She didn't even need it.
It was in her head. She was thinking about that drop shot. She was unable to play.
Yeah, the quality of slice from Pegula is like all over. It's
Yeah.
very high and very low when she needs to play it in this match. Crazy return.
Yeah.
Again,
Go,
another
30
30
love
love.
up again.
How many times has it happened this match?
I think we said last time 3, so this one would be 4, right?
3 where she got broken for sure. I don't know if it happened in any other games. Missed that backhand this time. It looked like she was telling herself, why didn't you go cross court?
Yeah.
Tried the lowest percentage shot. She was away from the ball. Game point for Pegula. It could be 4-all. Yeah, that
It's 4-all.
Yeah, that backhand left the chat in that game. And those last 2 points.
Yeah, it's been so good up till now. I really thought it would stay as consistent as it's been, but
it was incredible the whole match until those 2 points. Wow, even more sauce for her narrative of the tournament.
yeah, I didn't realize she called for the trainer.
Yeah, me neither.
Treatment in the first one. Well, she's done it here as well. I think there was a moment where we were worried she was going to retire in the final. So
yeah, she missed that drop shot in the first point. That was a drop shot she didn't hit before. She was always hitting those forehands cross court. That was a new direction. Uh-oh. Is that like full-on comeback momentum or what? It was her Dubai final like this as well. Third set, she had a big lead against Paolini. And I think so. I can't remember now.
It rings a bell. I remember watching that match. And I'm
just going to check. She was up 5-3 in that match.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. She's again hitting that forehand. Another breakpoint save.
she can do it now, occasionally.
Another one.
Is that just
Each
wide?
each game, she's saving one more break point. Which, if it is a trend, it's bad for her because it might end here.
And yes, yeah. I mean, if she can save all 3 break points here, then
Yeah. Curious about her serve. Wow. That was a good serve.
Yeah. She's done so well there.
But that forehand. I just want to know the pulse of the coach right now. Because they showed her.
She looks calm, but I feel like maybe no.
Yeah, that's a fake it until you make it type of
Surely.
calm.
Surely.
Yeah, bad miss after all those breakpoint saves. Backhand into the net. Another breakpoint.
A good serve to save it.
Changed up the serve.
Yeah.
Nice body serve. Flat. And that slice serve, which helped her a lot this match. Bringing her to game point to go 5-4 up. Wow.
I loved that inside out forehand.
Yeah. And the backhand was back just before that forehand. And I think that was the first time I saw her just yell, "Come on," or something. She's very calm. She's very, very calm, but she had to release some emotion. That must have been a lot of pressure coming back from love 40.
Yeah, 100%. And, you know, she knows how often she's been able to break Pegula during this match. So going 5-4 up, she must feel she's got a pretty good chance next game.
So first 2 sets, she was 0 for 5 in breakpoint saved. This set, she's 6 for 7. Complete change.
Total turnaround. Wow.
And it wasn't like Pegula made bad mistakes.
I'm just checking Halle because it's been for a while. I thought it might be the back end of the first set. And surprise, surprise, it's a tiebreak. 5-all in that tiebreak.
.5-0. So every time you check a match, it's 5-0 in the tiebreak.
5-all in the tiebreak. If I check Queens later, we'll know the score.
Were there any breakpoints in that match? Yeah, just one for each, and then they saved.
Saved it,
That
yeah.
one. What is happening? This is like the longest rally of the match.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, net court made Pegula switch it to a slice shot, and then Kalinskaya attacked it.
I don't know about you, but at the moment, the longer the rallies go on, the more I feel Kalinskaya gains an advantage.
Yeah, I agree, and I don't think it should be like that.
No, exactly. Yeah. It's sort of surprising to me that that's the case.
Wow. This happened so much in this match.
I mean, she can't believe she's done that. I can't believe she's done that.
if the drop shot passes to the other side of from Kalinskaya, I think Pegula almost missed all of the points.
Yeah. And that was like middle of the net as well.
Yeah.
Nowhere near.
It was a high drop shot. It wasn't that there wasn't that much spin on it. Kalinskaya is 2 points from the championship. Wow. Pegula didn't do enough with that short shot she received, and then Kalinskaya with the down the line winner.
Every time I think I know where this match is going, it has gone in a completely different direction. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's like that TikTok, you never let the other person know where you're going. With the next move, that type of a match.
That's this match.
Yeah.
Championship points.
Yeah, they're saving break points now. It's a different match this set.
It's a new thing. Saving break points is in this third set. Oh, and again.
Yeah. Kalinskaya saved twice with exactly that serve, and then Pegula does it now. Flat out wide.
Just to quickly answer somebody in the chat, Hurkacz Sinner is actually on right now. They are in a tiebreak, and it looks like they are both just holding serve. It's 8-7.
Ooh. Very unlucky for Pegula. That was a visibly bad bounce, but Kalinskaya had a different spin on that ball too, so that was a very clever high forehand from Kalinskaya.
Sets up her third championship point.
Yeah, Pegula is just staying in it.
Yeah.
She's not missing in these rallies. And Kalinskaya's feet just were glued.
It's happened a couple of times now.
Yeah. I mean, this body language after an amazing return, setting up championship point is everything. It's like Rybakina winning Wimbledon type, calmness.
I think this is even worse. She looks annoyed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she looks down.
She's like trudging back. Oh, God.
Yeah. Second serve for the first time. Incredible. Yeah, Pegula is not going to make an error in these rallies.
It's crazy when she's doing so badly on the juice point and then so well on the ad point every time.
And I think it's the third time match point she's won a long rally like this.
Yeah.
just giving her everything, running around.
Yeah, she ran brilliantly there.
And she can't find the first serve. Yeah, she was not going to set up another return winner. Nice, clever serve on that second one.
She learned from the first time.
Yeah, pushed Kalinskaya off the court with that slice. Very nice. Game point. I think it's the first time.
Yeah, something different.
Yeah. Kalinskaya was just slapping the ball. 5-all. Yeah, I think we were right at the end. No one ran away with the set.
No.
Almost somebody did, and then there was a comeback. 5-all. It was just one break.
This is how this third set should be, I think.
Yeah, it's all according to our plan, which we didn't know we had.
But we did.
Yeah. 5-all. Yeah. How do you play after missing 3 match points?
Yeah, it's tough.
Oh, was it 4 match points? Maybe it was, yes.
Yeah, she had the 2 at 15-40 and then 2
advantage. Okay. Yeah, Kalinskaya wasn't she like trolling with that high forehand in the after the return, and then she somehow started attacking again in this point.
She looked like she thought the high forehand was out as well. She totally stopped moving.
This happened more than once in this match.
That forehand must have been marginal. I didn't think that.
Yeah, I thought it was in. 15-all. Oh. I think she was trying to hide her shot, but just hit it just too much.
Yeah.
For too long. Yes, that was thank you, Go Steve. That was the pun I was looking for this whole match. And yes, I am Turkish. $40.15.
Yeah, I think Gosi said it a minute ago, but Kalinskaya does seem to be holding so much easier than Pegula at the moment.
Oh, this is brilliant. I love this brand of tennis.
Yeah.
And she's handling all these awkward shots much better as well, like all these chips. She's slicing them with her forehand, approaching the net, and then that volley was so clean.
Yeah. It's difficult to sort of talk about the quality of this match because obviously in a certain way they've been breaking each other all the time. They've not been able to hold serve. So in one way, is the quality that good? But I don't know. It's a great watch.
Yeah, I think it's entertaining, and at some points they had great like serving stints and then great returns. maybe they didn't play well at the same time so much, but I think it was just either one or the other. They didn't make a lot of errors at the same time, so that would be bad for the final.
Yeah.
Okay. I follow football. This is a sad day for Turkey.
Yes. Yes.
But one lesson we did not receive was from the GOAT. He did not play well in that match, Cristiano
It's not
Ronaldo.
good.
I think it could have been a much worse score for us if he was on the bench. So
Yeah, I think Portugal pretty good. The GOAT.
yeah, he was just taking selfies with intruders on court.
He was too busy. He was too busy. I can't blame him for not playing well. He had other stuff to do.
Yeah. Yeah, he made an assist thanks to our very poor defender who ruined the offside.
Yeah, I'm not giving Ronaldo too much credit for that one, I've got to say.
Yeah. Was that a double fault? Or Pegula missed the shot?
I don't know. I didn't see the double fault thing come up, but I might have missed it. I was distracted by football.
As we all are this whole month.
Yes.
Wimbledon and Euros, they go well together. It's
I haven't got time. I haven't got time.
An ace to go 15-all. That was a fast serve. I want to see the speed on that. That was just huge. Or it felt like it.
Yeah, it did feel like it.
30-15.
I wish they'd show the speed of it when they do that, but
What a backhand. Yeah, I love how she can change it up. She doesn't hit every back. Like she hit most of them flat and fast this match, but she does have those slow but angled backhands and then some high loopy ones. That's good.
I feel like a lot of people think of her as just this sort of flat, hard hitter. She has got a lot more to her game than that.
Yeah, like here. What was that lob? Just completely neutralized that point.
Yeah.
Which she won.
Right on the line as well.
Yeah. Another match point.
Are we going to see Pegula just go straight into that sort of lockdown mode again?
Yeah. And she was up 30-15 this time. No first serve. Oh no, it's an ace. Is it? It's like an unreturned serve. I thought it was out.
I thought it was out.
And Kalinskaya didn't. Okay. Wow.
Well, fifth match point came and went very quickly.
I was ready for that second serve too. Oh. That was a different second serve. I don't know. It was a kick. It was short and
Pegula almost smiling at that one.
yeah. I know. She was like, why is this happening? Shake of the head. Another match point save.
Oh.
And it's a tiebreak. I think
Of course.
we talked about this being a tiebreak.
How could it have been anything else after the match that we've just watched? It had to be a tiebreak. Right, go on then. I'm going to put you on the spot. Who's winning the tiebreak? You're allowed to change from Pegula at this point if you want.
I can't. Pegula is winning it. She's not losing another 7-0 tiebreak. She has to win this one.
I'm going Pegula as well.
And Kalinskaya wins the first point.
Cool. It was on her serve, so it's not as bad as last time.
Yeah. Let's see.
I can't believe this match has gone into the Queen's final. I thought for sure I'd be safe in getting to watch Tommy Paul, but
yeah.
No. It's this
2.5 hours.
Oh, that's better from Pegula.
Yeah. You can find your, I think, first, maybe second drop shot winner of the match in a final set tiebreak if you're that kind of a experienced player.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, I'm not doing any risky business. No deep slices cross court.
Oh, gosh. I can't watch her do another one.
Okay. All that talk of experience. I can't even watch.
Every time.
It's a double fault.
Oh, we're jinxing them left, right, and centre today. Oh, that's good.
I mean, now I feel very bad for Kalinskaya if she loses this match after all those misses of match points.
I know.
But it's only 2-2. Things can change 3 times from this point on. You never know. It's a good serve from Kalinskaya. I don't think it's Pegula's first double fault of the match, because there was another time where I was, complimenting her serve or composure or something, and she double faulted. So I think this was the second time. Or maybe that was Kalinskaya. Oh, Pegula's just hitting these ground strokes fast now, forcing a Kalinskaya error. 3-all.
Yeah, it was never going to be 7-love.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is 2 double faults for Pegula.
Yeah, it's on our screen as well. Yeah, I just I never looked there just to avoid spoilers. But yeah.
Yeah, I did. I actually, weirdly enough, I checked it in a different tab, even though it's there. That's really silly. I didn't even look at it there.
Yeah, I only checked it afterwards. 3-all. Who's winning this?
I'm still on Pegula.
Yeah.
But I'm not confident. It's going to be a really tough loss for either of them.
Yeah. Good serve to the tee from Pegula. No return on that one.
Oh.
Oh my God. This is the moment when they just pray that it will fly out.
Yeah.
And it doesn't. And she lost that point from that position.
That's tough.
Hitting a smash must be really scary at that point in the match. And it was a high lob as well.
Yeah.
5-3 Pegula. Yeah. Yeah, she won all of these long rallies at crucial points in the last games. 3 of them on match points for Kalinskaya, and then this one to set 3 match points for herself. Pegula.
Yeah.
And she does it. Is she saying sorry? I think she's saying sorry to Kalinskaya. I lip read
Oh yeah.
sorry, if I'm not mistaken.
I wonder what she's apologizing for.
Yeah, I mean, you can save match points and win.
Yeah.
This has come as a shock to her. She's very. I don't think.
Oh yeah, she's really emotional.
Yeah, she's very emotional. How cool is that? I
Mm.
think Ghosty had a 7-3 Pegula prediction for the first tiebreak.
For the first tiebreak.
But this, I mean, we deserve some points.
It was just a bit early, Ghosty, but you had the right idea. You knew what was happening in the very end of the match. That's even more impressive, really.
Yeah, very nice match. A roller coaster of momentum.
Yeah. Unpredictable at all times.
Yeah.
I would
think
say.
this is her first title with the new coach and the new team for Pegula. It's got to be a morale boost for just ahead of Wimbledon. And a great tournament for Kalinskaya too. I mean, if she had, converted one of those five match points for her, a different story.
Yeah, and it's her
Pegula
first
just run
title
to
congrats as well, right?
Kalinskaya's coach just to say congrats. That's very nice. She was buried in her phone. She had to.
She wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, tap on the side a few times. Very nice.
Really nice moment between the two of them, though. Some
Yeah.
nice words, it looked like, from Kalinskaya's coach.
Yeah. Yeah, that means no double with Yannick, like Alex said.
No, they're not. I mean, I bet somewhere Dimonor and Bolter are pretty happy with that. They remain the top tennis couple.
Yeah, maybe double finalists. What's happening in Halle? Oh no, Yannick won the first tiebreak. First set.
10-8. That is so
crazy.
Close.
Very nice.
Yeah. Quick look at Swarner's question as we sort of start to wrap up. Do we think Kalinskaya will ever win a title? What do you think?
Did she not win a title before? I think so. I mean, she was gonna win it 10 minutes ago, so I will say yes.
Yeah, exactly. She's pretty close, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's never won a title.
Yeah, I think this is
In
not her
singles.
first final even this year. So Dubai, she was up 5-3 in the final set. She had match points here today, so I think she definitely will.
Yeah, 100%. It's tricky. I'm sure she'll feel like she had it on her racket. She could have taken it today. Same in Dubai, really. But I was really impressed with Pegula, firstly coming back from 4-1 down, and then yet again later on, and then sort of played a really, really solid tiebreak just now to take it. So I don't think Kalinskaya should feel too hard on herself. I'm sure she'll struggle with losing the 5 match points, but I don't know. I thought she played some brilliant stuff, and that backhand down the line will stick with me.
Yeah, definitely.
Quick look at Queens as well. Tommy Paul, currently 3-love up against Musetti. So still early stages there, but a good start for Tommy.
Yeah. Should we wrap it up?
I think it is probably time. Yeah, I was just thinking, we talked about Halle, we talked about Birmingham, we talked about Queens.
Yeah.
This is finished. I'm just trying to go through it in my head. I'm pretty sure we pretty much talked about it.
I thought, Pegula played a semi today, although a few points. This would be a short match. Here we are nearing 3 hours in the stream. It was fun though. I liked the match.
Yeah,
it was
really fun
being here. Fun chat. Thank you, everybody.
Yes, thank you so much. We've had a really sort of busy chat today as well, which has been amazing. So thanks to everyone for sticking with us for such a long time. It must have been a fun match because I didn't even notice how hungry I was until right now. So I'm gonna go and eat straight away. But yeah, thank you to everyone. Thank you as well, Gokalt, for having such a fun afternoon with me.
Thank you.
And if you are still not done with the tennis and you want more, which who can blame you, then we have got a stream at the moment running with Damien and Nick, Dream Team, covering the Halle final, which is in the second set. So still a bit more tennis there. So I encourage you to nip over to them if you're still not happy with just this incredible match today and you want more tennis, then please do join Damien and Nick. But other than that, yeah, thanks so much for joining us and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.